I walk in the shadows where secrets reside. A manifestor born with the fire inside. Bloodline of power, ancestral.
Hello Libra, it's me Brandy from Taurean.com, coming at you with your October, really, end of September, October reading. I felt like choosing you. Now, as you can see here, that says King of Words from the Animal Farm. That's King of Wands. Then we have Chiron, Misalignment, Sagittarius, and Knight of Pens, but Knight of Pens is Knight of Swords, just so you understand. But under the deck, I got 5 of Swords, Death, and Ace of Swords. And I'm just being very upfront. This is easier. First off, let's go ahead here. That's a simple summary, okay? It's indicating that things are feeling out of sync and not fitting together properly. There is confusion and difficulty aligning with your goals and your personal beliefs. And sadly, sometimes Libra care too much about what others are doing. They get caught up in what has been done wrong. And that ends up hurting their own health, right? That is wounds and healing, relating to beliefs and truth expansion. And together, the Chiron and the Sagittarius card are suggesting a period where you might confront a deep wound related to the truth that you have, I guess, ingrained, like the belief system that you grew up with. We all grow up with one. It's more about us breaking out and forming our own. You know, that's how we learn. But it's also an opportunity for understanding. So that's great. That's a good thing. Okay? This, with the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, right? Those are assertive, direct. They're signifying that breakthrough, that clarity, and you forming your own truth. So, while we start out, again, looking. Oh, I have to sneeze. Oh my goodness, good gravy. I sneezed like 5 times. I had to pause. Anyways, okay. It is feeling things are a bit out of alignment and not fitting together smoothly, okay? And you're facing a core wound, which is a challenge related to your personal belief system and what you believe to be true in your life, how you see things. But you have a lot of powerful energies trying to clarify where you can start to see a whole different aspect, like being put right in your face, you know? Like the King of Words, which is Wands. It's almost like these little colorful animals have come to show the pig, you know, George Orwell's Animal Farm. We're not going to go into that part. Maybe that's significant to someone. That, hey, look, this is actually not how it's supposed to be, because this little duck is, you know, turning the page, and you can tell he's like, wait a minute. What do you mean that's not how this is supposed to be, you know? And that is where you have a moment of real insight that helps you cut through the confusion that has been lingering around you and actually get on your true purpose. Okay? This could be legal. This could be you taking action. This could be you gaining that knowledge and doing it yourself, and rewind, you know? Rewind. Let's do this again. So it's about confronting things that have put you out of alignment. Getting rid of those beliefs that you have so deeply sewn into your soul. And being assertive and being confident. I mean, that's the main thing going on. Of you letting go of what does not serve you. That would be the death. You know, that's the color purple. It's beautiful. Letting go. Because people, I mean, you feel defeated because of the people you've had around you. They always put you in situations where it's a bit unfair, but you never stood your ground. I think that is the truth that is coming out. You didn't really do anything to make sure, you know, this is just how it is. This is how my life is. This is the people around me. This is this and that and so on and so forth. And, you know, unfair situations, patterns. I think this month, coming month, it releases those unfair circumstances. You know, this ain't aligning with me. This is challenging. You know, I'm trying to clear the way so I can see. But you can't hold on to misconceptions because those are limiting thoughts. The limiting thoughts have formed your beliefs that are not true, which is influencing how you see yourself and every single situation that feels unfair. And we are just trying to encourage you to think and have a thoughtful response instead of reacting impulsively or emotionally. Bigger word was the emotionally. Okay, the key focus is on recognizing and releasing the beliefs that are clouding your judgment and holding you back. And instead of reacting emotionally to challenges, to practice to respond calmly and intentionally, because it will help you stay grounded and clear-headed during the limbo, during the process, during the conflict. You know, just simple terms. Be aware of misconceptions that you are holding on to. Do not act impulsively, and everything will be a little bit smoother. But when you cower and you react emotionally and you don't like that someone has come against you or they've acted unfair, you do not act with confidence. You do not hold your power. Okay? Just like, so some people, yes, I am a shadow worker, but I also did criminal psych, right? CIA. Lord, anything. They will tell you, instead of reacting to people trying to get you to react or treat you unfairly, you take a good 5 seconds without responding to what they've said. And you breathe at least 3 counts before you respond. And that actually helps put the power back into your hands, right? You don't always have to respond when people are poking and prodding you, and that actually gives you more of an upper hand. That also lets you see their micro expressions. You start to make them sweat when they're trying to trigger you. You know? That's right. You make them sweat. So, I mean, it is like someone's trying to orchestrate some things against you, and they know they don't really have a basis to stand on, right? So I think Spirit is trying to put these unhelpful belief systems predominantly in your face that you've tried to make invisible, so it can influence your experience of reality. What's actually possible for you. Okay, you're not unlovable. You're not bad. It's just, I guess, how you have experienced things. This has become the sense of you, the influence of you, which is dangerously low standards that you have for yourself and relationship dynamics, whether business, partner, friend. And then you start seeing people as manipulators and people who use you and take advantage of you because of what you have allowed into your life and how you have co-created and how you have repeated unwanted, toxic, dangerous dynamics and situations. And whenever you can finally start to see those feelings, choices, thoughts of how they contributed to what's happened to you, that is the key to set yourself free, and that is what's happening. But it is up to you to replace that with real, true ones, and actually live by them, which requires you to love yourself enough to replace such lies with the truth of, I am worthy, right? I am worthy. That's the false belief. That's the misalignment. That is you becoming increasingly aware, identifying what actually took place, so you can focus and change it. Okay? This is great. Yes, I'm a shadow worker. That's why you come here. Truthful, real things to help you through life. Now, I'll catch you later. Thank you.